What's up, Facebook? Josh Weidman here. Listen, guys, I want to talk to you today really quickly about how to determine the rental rate on a property. I see all the time here at TCS Management, people come in with unrealistic expectations of what they can get for their property. Sometimes, they're off because, the finishes aren't great, or they're in the wrong neighborhood, they're a block in the wrong direction. So in today's video, I want to talk about the 3 steps of being able to identify what an accurate rental rate is for the property. This is first going to start by determining who is going to be your tenant, right? Who's the person that's going to rent this property? Depending on the area that the property is located, you could have students, you could have young professionals, you could have working class people, you might be looking at a Section 8 tenant. Whatever the case might be, you first have to identify who that renter is going to be. In some markets in the city, if you miss that student rental market, you're either going to stay vacant for a year or you're going to have a significantly lower rent rate. So you got to make sure that you're targeting the right group, right? That's step number 1. Step number 2, look at your property and the amenities you have in the house. If you're looking at rental comps and you see a blown out house that was put on the market and the guy couldn't sell it. He was looking to flip the house and it couldn't sell, so they rent it out and they're getting one rate, and your place hasn't been updated in 50 years. You got the old cabinets with the doors hanging off, and the paint looks like somebody's been smoking in there every day for the last 20 years, and it's kind of gross. You're not getting the same rent, right? So you got to look at these 2 factors. That being said, just because you have granite countertops and stainless steel appliances in a property doesn't mean you can get way above market rent. You might be able to push the upper end or the upper echelon of that market, but it doesn't mean that you can all of a sudden charge $2,500 a month when the current rental rate or the range in the market is $800 to $1,100. All right. Last thing to do is look at rental comps. This is so huge, and don't go on Zillow. Zillow is garbage. For Philadelphia, it doesn't work. We're too densely populated and there's too much of a variance in neighborhoods. One tool that I use that works really well is rentometer.com. Rentometer gives you a large cross section of properties that have recently rented, and I say recently, sometimes it's as long as a year and a half ago, but if you sign up for the pro account, you can even restrict the radius from the property and get an idea of what properties are renting for. It'll give you the high and the low and give you the medium and the mean rents in the area, and it'll at least give you an idea of a ballpark you can be in. Then you go back and you can say, okay, well, I've got granite, I've got stainless steel, I've got a fully renovated property with central air. You can probably count on getting the higher end of the market. But again, if your property's not so nice, not updated, not upgraded, you're probably going to be looking at the lower end of the market. So those 3 factors, you can take those and use them and apply them to your rentals. Make sure that you're calculating correctly when you're looking at cash flow, if you're anticipating buying the property, and use those to, hey, make more money. Maybe you're way under market with your rents. Analyze the property, look at who your tenants are going to be, and look at the current market to make sure that you are charging the right rents. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for watching this video. Until I see you next time, I wish you the best of luck in your real estate investing. Take care.